Okay, we're on train 1056 departing Penn Station for Ronkonkoma off of track 18. We got 8 M3s, lead car 9850. Negotiating C interlocking. For a Ronkonkoma rush hour train, this is a real clunker. Makes Kew Gardens, Jamaica, Hollis, Queens Village, Mineola, Hicksville, and all stops. Heading down Line 3 tunnel. Ronkonkoma trains in the rush hour in the evening is at least 1 or 2 trains that have M3s. The other train tonight is right behind us. 1964 departing at 5:04. Engineer says this train, even though it makes a lot of stops, gets over the road very quickly. Out of Penn Station, lines 3 and 4 negotiate C interlocking, leaving east out of Penn Station. Lines 1 and 2 negotiate JO interlocking, east out of Penn Station. limited signal here. Limited clear here. This interlocking here is F, the letter F. That's for a new Amtrak duck under, for Amtrak trains to avoid conflicting with Long Island Railroad movements to get to their line up towards Boston. And a medium clear, approaching Harold interlocking. Old Harold Tower on the right. We'll be heading down Main Line Track 4 so we can make our Kew Garden stop. Track alongside on the left is one of the portals coming from the Grand Central branch. Got a clear. Clear, signal 22-4. Another fine day today, in the mid-80s, not terribly humid. Clear signal at 30-4. The 4 designates the track number. This is Woodside Station with the IRT number 7 train above us. The 61st Street stop. Got a clear, this is for wood interlocking. to see the position lights. Got a clear at signal 3-6. Classic Pennsylvania Railroad style position lights. Gotta love them. Enjoy them while they're still here. On the extreme left, the Port Washington branch takes off. About to pass under the old New Haven Railroad line down to Bay Ridge. Today used by CSX Freights and Providence and Worcester Freights. Signal 4-6. Nice straight piece of railroad here. Tracks 4, 2, and 1, all aligned for eastbounds. 3 nice, beautiful, clear position light signals. Clear signal 5-2. Signal 5-8. This is Rego Park Junction. This is where the old Rockaway branch took off to the right. Down to Woodhaven Junction and Broad Channel and the Rockaways. Signal 6-6, Forest Hill Station. To know someone who lived in that building. Had a great view of the railroad looking to the west. In addition to going under this building, we go under the Jackie Robinson Parkway. Got a clear at signal 7-6. To our first stop of Kew Gardens. stopping underneath Lefferts Boulevard and its storefronts. Racing a Far Rockaway train here on track 1. Okay, here's an exercise in different signal aspects and indications. Right here, J112R signal, we have an approach slow. A friend of mine is recently interviewed by the railroad, and he's taking a test to learn signals pretty soon. You might want to watch this video. On the right is the J subway line, about to duck down into the tunnel towards Jamaica. J signal 60R, we have another approach slow. This is all part of J interlocking. Now this signal here, J72R, that's a slow approach. Passing J Tower on the left. Looks like we're heading into track number 8, Jamaica Station. Over there you see a set of M7s on track 11. He'll be soon heading to Atlantic Terminal. extend to track 8, we already have a slow clear on hole 66L signal. Just about everything else. Okay, departing Jamaica, track 8. Slow clear. Okay, on the right you see the old Hall Tower. This is Hall interlocking. See the Atlantic branch ducking under on the left, heading to Valley. Got a slow clear at hole 40L. Clear at hole 83L signal. Concrete slab on the right is the remnant of the old Union Hall Street station. I wish it was still here. What great train action you could see from the platforms here. Okay, we're headed down Main Line track 4. Last week there was a derailment just east of here. There was a misaligned movable point frog which caused the accident. You should see remains of the work that was done on that switch. It's right here, I think. Look at the new concrete ties. Passing under the Montauk branch, which is heading off to the right. Mainline track 4, passing by the Hillside Maintenance Complex. It services the MUs. Hillside Maintenance Complex employee only stop. A lot of M3s here. 9865 on that end. 9928 on this end. And we're slowing for the Hollis station. Not many Ronkonkoma trains stop at Hollis. It's usually done by the Hempsteads. Looks like the planes are landing on runway 22L at JFK today. Alright, clear at Hollis 4E signal. Regards the interlocking up here of Hollis. The interlocking only affects track 4. Here's the interlocking of Hollis. The track on the right is the lead to and from Hillside Yard. Remnant of a signal bridge. These little slabs on the right, it's what's left of the old Bel Air station. It's been gone for like several decades. Arriving at our next stop, Queens Village. Got a clear at the Queens 4E signal. our next stop is Mineola. From here on out, we pretty much make the stops that the regular Ronkonkoma locals make. You'll note the old Queen's Tower on the left, no longer a man tower. The track going off to the right that heads over to Belmont Park racetrack. Here we got a clear at Queens 2 14E signal. We'll be diverting. We'll eventually head over to mainline track number 2. This is Elmont UBS Arena Station. We have a reduced aspect signal up ahead. Proceed. This is Queens 3 22E signal. And we better be moving over. Track 1 temporarily. Approaching is an M9 from Hempstead. That was the original Hempstead branch, track number 1. Now it's mainline track number 2. There's Queens 4 over there, that switch between 4 and 2. This is Floral Park Station. Beyond here on track number 2 is Park Interlocking. That's where the Hempstead branch goes off. Here it goes to the right. Now we enter the triple track main. Tracks 2, 1, and 3, right to left. Track on the left used to come from Creedmoor Hospital. We have to stop at Mineola, so more than likely at Nassau 1 we're going to switch over to track number 2. Pass here is where Covert Avenue crossing used to be. Right here there used to be a crossing called 12th Street in New Hyde Park. New Hyde Park Station. Bridge at the east end we go over is New Hyde Park Road. That used to be a crossing too. This is Maryland Avenue Station. Okay, reduced aspect aspect signal proceed. This is Nassau 1 interlocking. And we're going over to track number 2. Underpasses Herrick's Road. Used to be a grade crossing here many years ago until a very fatal accident occurred. Arriving Mineola, the county seat of Nassau County. Got a train coming in off the Oyster Bay branch here. Off of track 3, you see a couple of tracks veering off. That's the Oyster Bay branch, that's where it starts. Nassau 2. Nassau 2 only exists off of track 3. Right here on the right is where Nassau Tower once stood. That's long gone. This was the old Main Street crossing. This overpasses the old Willis Avenue grade crossing. This green span is over Roslyn Road. That used to be a grade crossing. Got proceed reduced aspect signals at Nassau 3. This is Nassau 3 interlocking. Tell you, when you have movable point frogs, it makes a nice smooth ride over a switch. Now here we can really stretch our legs. Underpass is Glen Cove Road. Underpass here is the Meadowbrook Parkway. is Carl Place. Over Post Avenue. This is Westbury. Underpass is School Street. That was once a grade crossing. Underpass is Urban Avenue. That was the grade crossing. The crossings at New Hyde Park, Mineola, and these last two were eliminated as part of the triple tracking project. Make it grade crossing free. Okay, we got a clear signal at Divide 1 2E signal. About to pass under the Wantaw Parkway. We have an approach signal, Divide 2. See a train ahead. He's heading up towards Huntington. He'll get out of our way and we'll have a clear track to Ronkonkoma. Okay, we got pedestal signal approach at Divide 3. Hicksville, track number 3. The station was elevated in the mid-1960s. Okay, here is the divide 4 signal. We got an approach medium. Here's where the Port Jefferson branch veers off to the left. Straight ahead you can see the old divide tower. There goes the Port Jeff branch. Divide 6, we have a clear on the pedestal. If you're wondering where divide 5 is, that's on the Port Jeff branch. Now we're going to start hearing the horn on this M3. We're going to hit our first grade crossing up ahead at New South Road. Shortly thereafter, South Oyster Bay Road. Here's where the old Grumman station used to be, long gone. Milepost 27, measured from Long Island City. This is Bethpage. the two crossings here are Stewart Avenue and Central Avenue. In between on the left, that gray and white structure you see, that was the old depot building here, the most recent one. Post 28, can barely read it. Clear signal at Beth 2E signal. This is Beth interlocking. This is where the Central branch starts, on the right up ahead. You'll see the sad remnant of Beth, or B Tower, here on the right. The Central branch on the right, heading down to Babylon. This crossing is Merritt Road. Milepost 29. Four grade crossings in Farmingdale before we come into the Farmingdale stop. Clinton Street. Main Street. Elizabeth Street. Secatog Avenue. Farmingdale Station. You'll note the signal bridge minus the signals. I mean, there's a reduced aspect signal here, but there used to be position lights. Those were taken out of service in February of 2019. This interlocking here is farm. Part of farm. Track on the extreme left is a storage track. Track interlocking switch over there is farm 3, going from 1 over to the storage track. Milepost 31. About to pass over New York Route 110, and beyond that is the site of the old Republic station that served Fairchild Republic. Used to make A-10 aircraft. The signal is not working. We're going to do the PW squiggle here so we can align up the tracks properly when they built the second track east of here. That's PW interlocking. New highway. Building on the left is Coastal Distribution. They move scrap metal out on New York and Atlantic freight trains. Next crossing is Wellwood Avenue, aka Pine Lawn Road. Before that is the interlocking of Lawn. Pine Lawn Station. Served only by daytime trains to and from Penn Station. After hours they blow by as fast as you saw here. This nice shady treed area is Pine Lawn Memorial Park. Nice place to watch trains under the shady trees. The road on the right is Long Island Avenue. Next crossing coming up is Little East Neck Road. Aspect signal, proceed guarding Danch interlocking, D-A-N-C-H. Milepost 34. We're switching over to 1. Fancy that. nice modern station. Not sure why we went over to 1. Hopefully we'll find out soon enough. Super fast railroading here on the Ronkonkoma electrified service. Maximum speed on this is 80. Rule 261 on this track. You can run either way on either track. Underpass here is Deer Park Avenue, Route 231, New York Route 231. On the left here is the old Deer Park station, now a maintenance away base. Crossing is Carl's Path. Next crossing coming up is Comac Road. We're going to be switching back over to 2 at JS interlocking. We better. There's a westbound approaching on 1. Really sure why we ran on 1. This is JS interlocking. Switching back over to 2. This Deer Park station is not really in Deer Park. I think it's in like Baywood or Brentwood. This was moved further east from the original Deer Park station. The idea behind that was when they electrified this in '88, They wanted to get the train up to speed between Wyandanch and Deer Park. Better spacing between stops. Deer Park. At least that's what they call it. There's a good-sized parking lot. It's convenient off the Coast Parkway. Executive Drive. That signal you saw is for Pilgrim. It's off of track 1. It's a lead for New York and Atlantic freight trains. Pioneer Yard is up ahead on the left. See a track curving off to the left off that lead. That used to go to the old Pilgrim State Hospital train station. There used to be passenger service there years ago on Sundays. A lot of freight cars in the yard here. Overpasses the Coast Parkway. This is the former site of the old Pioneer Station on the right. Right around here. Okay, off of track 1 in the lead from the Pioneer Yard. Those are the signals for Pioneer interlocking. Next crossing is 5th Avenue, aka Wicks Road. Street. 4th Street. Brentwood Road. Arriving Brentwood Station. just east of here a little ways, used to be an interlocking called Brent. Where JS is, there was a little 2-track stretch as far as Brent. This was before that they double-tracked this all the way to Ronkonkoma. Islip Avenue. Coming up is the interlocking of CI. CI interlocking. Peters Boulevard, milepost 43. Next crossing is Carlton Avenue, Central Islip. Okay, we're slowing for our next stop of Central Islip. Just before the station, off to the right, used to be the Central Islip Hospital Spur. Sunday-only diesel trains used to run up that way years ago. Got a westbound train coming with M9s. This grade crossing here is Lowell Avenue. Milepost 44.
So, that's where you're at. No, that's okay. I'm going to jump off at Ronkonkoma. I know. I'm going to pull my mail.
Okay, we'll make a final high-speed run into Ronkonkoma. Pass through the Connecticut Preserve shortly. Paralleling Suffolk Avenue on the left. This overhead bridge coming up is New York Route 454, Veterans Memorial Highway. Here's where we cut through the preserve. Say special thanks to our engineer for allowing me to get these beautiful views for you. He runs a good train. He's had a good mentor. Post 47. Ronkonkoma is about 50 miles from Penn Station. Okay, approaching our next crossing, which is Ocean Avenue. For the crossing, there's a reduced aspect signal heralding the approach of Ocean interlocking. Ocean interlocking. That was Pond Road. Interlocking here on the extreme left is Pond. It's a storage track on the extreme left. I use it to store the Greenport scoots. Reduce aspect signal. This is actually for Pond. That switchback there was part of Ocean. Passing under Ronkonkoma Avenue. When this was non-electrified, on the left-hand side there was a platform on track 1. There was only one track here. Station building was here. Had a block operator there. Big changes now. On-time arrival in Ronkonkoma. We're doing at 6:07. Got a slow approach at KO interlocking east of the platform to head into the yard. Mid-Suffolk Yard is a huge MU storage yard out here in Suffolk. Actually, he's got a restricting signal here. All right. Great ride, great ride. He goes. All right, he's got the signal.
Train, track 16, last call, track 16. Sparks and a horn blast. Cool. Next stop, West Hampton.